Dear Anthony, I know you're watching these things now because you found the link on YouTube, and I hope you're getting something out of it during this lockdown. Just hope everybody's staying home and is happy and safe and healthy. So Anthony, this time, I want to talk to you about something very, very important. I'm glad you're watching these because I'm thrilled that when I leave this mortal coil, I will leave you something other than just a bunch of guitars. And hope that's not for a long time, but nonetheless. And I also don't want you to be upset when I'm gone. This is just my personal philosophy. When you're gone, you're gone. The only thing you have is your memories of the people you love. I cherish those memories. You have these videos, a bunch of other nonsense that your father will tell you about. And I know everybody grieves differently, and I respect that. It's one of the reasons I stay away from the family, because every time someone's died, everybody loses their shit. So I choose not to. You can do whatever you wish when that time comes, but try not to lose your shit, because otherwise we're not paying homage to the people we really care about. My opinion, that's all. Okay, enough of that morbid crap. Moving on. What's this episode about? This episode's about your hearing, my friend. All you people out there, listen up. This is serious business, okay? When I was a kid, I loved everything loud. I loved The Who. I couldn't turn everything up loud enough. And I was very lucky. I was a roadie and a tour manager for the Dictators for many years. They play loud as, and no problems. And I did take care in my career to not be around loud things, loud amplifiers, loud bands. I tried to do my best. But the God's honest truth is it's cumulative, okay? Just because your hearing is fine today doesn't mean that tomorrow it's just going to go like that. It just happens, okay? I know friends of mine are like, oh, I'm in my mid-40s and nothing happens. And then like 2 months later, they've got tinnitus. You don't want tinnitus. It's bad. You live with it all the time. It haunts you. It's torture. If you're a musician, it's always there. It's not fun. You can work with it. I know a lot of people who do, but do your best to stay away from it. Now, how do we do that? Well, first way is get yourself some professional earplugs. Don't buy any more pedals. Don't buy any more crap amps. I don't care. No more guitars. This is the most important piece of gear you own. Trust me on this, because these are the money makers, my friend. These things, not the rest of that crap, okay? So some years ago, when I had like an ear infection, some crazy thing, because it was bad. And when I recovered from it, there was a jet plane. I am telling you, a jet plane screaming right down the center, constantly, never stopped. I went to the doctor. Anyway, from then on, I was dealing with it. Now, the best way is to do preventative, just like social distancing. Get some freaking earplugs. Now, these suckers I had made. So you go to your audiologist. It's about $80. Yeah, I know. But it's better than a pedal. Trust me on this. You go to your audiologist. You pay them to make molds. This company is ACS. Out in California is where I got them from. They might be an English company. I don't know. You get the molds made from your audiologist. You ship them out to this company. Yes, it's going to cost about $300 all in, maybe more. I got the insurance on these, so in case I ever lose them, Boom, I get a new pair. 50 bucks insurance. I think it's pretty smart. But you do what you want. But before you buy anything else, get some earplugs made. I have minus 16. I had to write on it. This was minus 16 dB. And I have a pair of minus 26 dB. Now, when I first got the tinnitus, I got the minus 26 first, and I was wearing them all the time, and things got better. I learned over time that for me, in most of the musical situations I'm in, the minus 16s are fine. But you make your own decision. Minus 16 is pretty down there because every 3 dB up is twice as loud. I'm sure you learned that in school. So minus 16 is pretty good. But, you know, if you play in a loud band and you're around a loud instrumentation, the minus 26 might be right for you. But either way, go to an audiologist tomorrow. Have your dad pay for it. Bug your dad. No more gear, professional earplugs, okay? And since I started wearing these and taking some other steps, which I'm going to talk about, it's become highly manageable. In fact, it's just like a hint ghost going on. But it's there. And if I'm around loud instrumentation, loud anything, music of any kind, loud noises, if there's like a big bang or something that goes off, oh boy, you know, it's like, hello. And then it settles down, but prolonged exposure is what really gets you once you get it. So just don't get it. Get a pair of professional earplugs. Now, if you get it, here's what I've learned. I've done a ton of research on the web and talked to doctors. Stimulants. Some of you aren't going to like this, but stimulants. Coffee, caffeine is a stimulant. I stopped drinking anything caffeinated a while ago, but especially with the tinnitus. You stop, if you have tinnitus and you stop drinking caffeine, you will notice a big difference, somewhere between 25% to 50%. For me, it was 50%. Some other people I've spoken to say it's at least 25, but that's a lot, and it's worth it. Stimulants. You know what else is a stimulant? Cold medicines, Sudafed. Anything that stimulates your brain, your heart rate, all of that, that's a stimulant. That's not good. So unfortunately, now that might mean, because this is what I do, I wait till I get really, really, really sick. And fortunately, I take care of myself, so it only happens once in a while. And then you have to take that stuff, and you have to take Sudafed or whatever, and you have to deal with it for a few days, and your ears are going to ring. But in general, caffeine, other stimulants like Sudafed, you know what else triggers tinnitus? NSAIDs, meaning ibuprofen, Aleve, right, which is naproxen, aspirin. Any NSAID will trigger worse tinnitus. So when I stopped taking caffeine and I stopped taking NSAIDs or any stimulants at all, and of course there are drugs that are stimulants, and you're screwed if you take those too, because you're screwed in both ways, because you're going down the wrong highway, my friend. I've been on that train. I was the conductor. You don't want to be there. Just trust me on this. You do what you want to do, but so any drugs are stimulants as well. So that's the trade-off you're going to have to make once your ears start ringing. So I suggest don't let them start ringing, because this is the most important thing we have. Without this, we have nothing as musicians. And in fact, how well-tuned and tuned in your ears are is what puts you ahead of everybody else who's calling themselves a musician. Your whole, the impression you make on other people by what you hear and how you treat it, whether if you're an engineer or a producer, a mixer, whatever it may be, even as a musician, it's all here, baby. So let's take care of it, huh? You know what I mean? Go to the audiologist. Doesn't have to be ACS. I have no affiliation with ACS. I don't give a damn. There's a couple other companies, Sensophonics, I think another friend of mine uses. Anyway, first step, audiologist. Make an appointment. I'm sure there's one within a mile of you. I could have walked to the one I went to. $80. Take those molds, send them into one of these companies, and get yourself some professional earplugs. And here's the most important part. Once you get the earplugs, you have to freaking use them all the freaking time. Trust me, this is a cumulative thing. This will bite you in the butt someday if you even let it slip. So I'm sorry, you have to get them and you have to wear them all the time. Anytime you're around loud noises or music, pop them in there. If you're in the studio and you have to be more critical, I get it. When I'm in the studio, I'm not wearing these. But when I go to shows, when I go to rehearsals, when I perform, these suckers are in my ears. Just do it. Carry them with you. Like, it's one thing to pay the money and get them made, blah, blah, blah. You carry them with you. Get the insurance if you think you're a knucklehead, but you have to carry them with you every freaking where you go. If you're walking down the street and there's some construction going on and there's big crashing boom, hey, I know, I've been there. Boom. Pop them in. All right? That's one of the most important pieces of advice I can give you, by the way, out of all these things, all these videos, okay? And that's for all of you, anybody else watching this out there, all right? Take care of your ears. Stop spending money on gear. This is your next piece of gear. Go get it and report back. But you're going to thank me later. All right, I'll see you later.